Okay, I am live. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Rahu Ketu Nakshatra Transit update, which you are all asking from me over and over and over again. So I'm like, okay, let me spare some time to do this. So, as you know, from August 17th of 2017 all the way till March 9th or March 19th, one of those of 2019, Rahu Ketu will be transiting in Cancer and Capricorn, zodiac signs. And obviously, the beauty of transit is not just through the sign. It's like you can't just have a car go on a flat plane, known as a zodiac sign. The true speed and velocity of the car is seen when it dips down, when the hill goes down, the road goes up. That's what the zodiac sign is. Zodiac sign is not a flat plane, as many think. So it just entered it's in the sign of Cancer, Rahu, and it entered the Nakshatra of Pushya. And I believe by August, Ketu will be entering Uttara Ashada. Can anybody see me? Because I'm not seeing the side window where everybody comments. So hopefully I'm live. It shows live here. Because I know I've been here after a long time, and I'm not sure if I am live to you all. I guess I'll have to just talk and find out if this actually was live or not. Okay, so anyway, hopefully this is being recorded. Okay. Obviously no technical planet is retrograde, but still. So as I was saying, Rahu is in the nakshatra Pushya now. Okay, so Pushya is one of the best nakshatras to have in your chart in terms of the constellation zodiac. Like, people say you should have Taurus active and Leo and Sagittarius active for wealth. But when it comes to the actual essence of wealth, Pushya is considered the number one nakshatras for prosperity of wealth. So here, now you have Rahu in its Mool Trikon sign of Cancer. See, I'm hoping that you've been following me for a while, because for Rahu, the sign of Aquarius is its own sign. Okay? It co-rules it with Saturn. Rahu is exalted in Taurus, debilitated in Scorpio, but its own sign is Cancer. So this is why Rahu in Cancer is actually always welcome. But specifically in the nakshatra of Pushya, Rahu can give great, huge abundance. And especially now you will see, if Rahu is in your fourth house, let's say Rahu is transiting your fourth house, or Rahu is transiting fourth from the moon. So if, let's say, you make the moon sign the ascendant, so whenever we study Rahu and Ketu transit, I actually consider in this particular case Gochar more important. Gochar is known as the transit from the moon. Regular transits should be considered from ascendant. When you talk about Gochar, that is the moon. Because why? Rahu, Ketu are nodes of the moon. Without moon, you don't have Rahu and Ketu. So if you're going to study Rahu and Ketu, you need to study them from the moon. So if Rahu, let's say, transits the fourth from the moon in your chart, and Rahu is currently in Pushya, you will notice that you will have many milk-related products in your home being cooked. You will have a lot of exotic chocolates. You will get, let's say if you're in India, you may get a foreign pizza with extra cheese. Like if you order food to go for your home, you're going to order a pizza with extra cheese on it. But one thing that is seen with Rahu in Pushya, okay, that a person becomes greatly interested in magic, seeing magic, experiencing magic, and doing magic. Why? Because Pushya is literally ruled by Brahaspati, priest of the gods. The priest of the god who likes to perform rituals, havans, yagnas, fire rituals. You're putting a quote unquote asura or a rakshas in this Pushya Nakshatra. So on one hand, Rahu likes to indulge in all the worldly desires. That's why it loves Pushya. It likes to give. It likes to give the person, and it likes to engulf itself into the pleasure of Pushya. But the part of the Pushya that represents the ritual rites, Rahu likes to perform magic, Wicca. It likes to brew things like a witch would. And usually when people have Rahu and Pushya with other combination, they can actually become black magicians. They can actually become magicians themselves. So that's one part. Now, obviously, if you had and some other planet in this nakshatra, they won't be doing anything. It's very, look, it's very simple. You got to put two common sense together, and that's astrology. Okay. Um, in this particular nakshatra, also, people will tend to buy a lot of umbrellas, or they will lose umbrellas a lot. Either you will get abundance of umbrella, like if it's raining, somebody will offer you an umbrella. If it's raining somehow, some way, even if you didn't have an umbrella, you might find an umbrella on the side of the road. Or depending upon what planet is in the fourth house, what planet is Rahu going over, and where is Rahu going over from the moon, you may lose a lot of umbrellas. And especially now with Rahu if Rahu is transiting first, second, fourth, eighth from the moon, person will indulge in food. You'll become a foodie. And not just any food. With Rahu, exotic foods, especially non-veg foods. Now, if you are a vegetarian from birth, that doesn't mean you're going to start eating meat. Other things have to become active in your chart for you to start eating meat. But if you don't, you'll just love eating exotic vegetarian food. So if you're in India, okay, and you eat your idli and dosa and your sabjis and all that, you'll suddenly have desire to eat pasta. Vegetarian pasta. Pasta is just simply spaghetti and tomato sauce. Sure, the regular pasta has meatballs in it of pork or beef or lamb, but as a vegetarian, you will indulge yourself into an exotic vegetarian dish. And specifically with Rahu, if Rahu transits 5th, 7th, or 8th from the moon, a person will be tempted to become promiscuous. Person will be tempted towards becoming, flirtatious. But like I said, the combination for you to flirt has to be present for this to become activated. If you don't have that, it's not going to become activated. But you have to look at it from the moon. From the moon, it's what the prarabdha of the nodes are. See, what is prarabdha karma? Prarabdha karma, which is unchangeable. It cannot be changed. It is going to happen. It is something that you are destined to face, you're destined to deal with. This same thing happens with Rahu Ketu from the moon. From the moon, the prarabdha of this nodes are to be coming about, is come out. God, I hope I'm not like talking to thin air right now, because I hope this is recording. Um, YouTube just keeps changing all these settings in the live section, so hopefully I am being heard. Why is it? Because where it says the chat, All I'm saying is I'm just seeing nothing. It just says top chat and the bar is just right there. All right, hopefully I am recording. But anyway, so that's Pushya. Now, obviously, Rahu is going to be in Pushya till March, till it leaves to the sign of Gemini, or not sign of Gemini, but more like 3 degrees, or what is it, 2 degrees or 3 degrees of Cancer. So probably by January, it's going to enter into Punarvasu when it goes into Gemini sign. Okay. But one of the phenomenons you will see with this Rahu is that most definitely this Rahu can give abundance of gain after eclipse, after the eclipse of July. Okay, I don't know what date it is. I know it's coming, but in July when the eclipse happened, Rahu can become more powerful. Remember, eclipse is a point where Rahu becomes powerful. But also at the same time, Rahu gets hidden and you see the real world. You see the world away from the illusion. But especially in Pushya, Rahu will give great abundance and gain, especially after eclipse, especially if Rahu is first house from the moon. Meaning your moon and Rahu are conjunct. So if you have a moon in Cancer in Pushya Nakshatra, Rahu is also transiting there, the eclipse will happen, gains will come. You will also find a lot of recognition after eclipse. However, you will not pay attention to your education and studies. You will also play extreme sports, becoming extremely competitive. One will indulge in intoxicating pleasures of life, like wine, beer, spirits, like hard alcohol. That's why they call it spirit, because you become a complete different spirit when you drink spirits. Uh, and especially because Ketu is going to be in the 7th house in Capricorn in Saravan Nakshatra. This shows me that especially while Rahu is in Pushya, you're going to receive abundance from 3 different sources of in life. From 3 different corners, you will receive abundance. And especially this particular Ketu, especially for people who are single, and Ketu's transiting 7th from the moon, not from the ascendant, from the moon, you'll actually come across 3 people for relationship and love. And this is the period of Ketu where you're going to be put into a situation with Saravan while Rahu is in Pushya. Because remember, it's about abundance. We're really looking at paying attention to Rahu. Ketu becomes the catalyst. Ketu finds the way for Rahu to achieve its goal. So here, what's going to happen with many people, especially with Rahu and Ketu transiting in the 4th and 10th axis, you will come from behind and you will take over somebody's spot in your office. That's what's going to happen now, depending upon if Rahu Ketu are reversed, or let's say there's a planet that Rahu or Ketu are going over, then somebody else can take your spot. The abundance may go to the other person. But most of the time, what I see is that a person will come from behind to take someone else's spot in life. So if you're eyeing your manager's position, you're eyeing your manager's chair, you'll be put into a situation where you'll just work hard, 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 and somehow, some way, you may take their position because hey, they found a new job, maybe they retired, maybe they got fired, so now you're the next in line. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about with Rahu and Pushya. Okay? And the thing is, I do want to talk more. I just don't know if I'm recording. But so I'll probably might make even a more detailed video on my main cares channel on YouTube, this, because that does not give me as many issues as this. But I don't know, for some reason, when I signed off on this particular channel, it's been just, that's where I think I complain the most with my life versus any other session I do. So anyway, guys, if you're new to this particular transit channel, subscribe below. Again, you want to know where your Rahu is transiting, all my books and reports and consultation, go to astrologycares.com. Otherwise, we'll see you on my main channel.